Hope you feel good, guys. Hope you feel all right. It's Monday. It's still Monday. It's still Monday. It's a body armor. Yeah, it's my bulletproof vest. Bulletproof against trolls and criminals. My bulletproof vest against the trolls. This time I mean maybe bulletproof. Who sings that song? Can't remember. Keith Jenkins. Keith Jenkins. The fake wannabe cop. The fake wannabe cop who is trying to, lift his channel up by giving Barry $100 here and there. So he gets a promotion from Barry. It's just a fake wannabe cop. He tries to be important. Jesus Christ, I don't understand why people fall into that trap. I don't understand. Am I the only guy with an IQ with more than 100? Why are people falling for this crap, for this bullshit? I scratch your back, you scratch my back. I promote your channel, you promote my channel. It's like, sub for subs. And they buy subs from India, and then this guy, that's Jenkins, that fake up. He got from how many? 80, 87, maybe 100 subs to 20,000 subs in 1 week. In 1 week. In 1 week, maybe 2 weeks. How can you do that? I don't know. I never saw that in my life. Never saw that in my life. Sorry, I had to make a segment, in my troll bulletproof armor vest. Sorry. Daisy, I get rid of all the Snapchat and all the other software in the background, so everything must be working perfectly now. I even got rid of Streamlabs. OBS Streamlabs, I got rid of it. I'm only using now StreamYards. I was tired with that shit, Use the link. Simon Beach lies. I don't even want to talk about that shit. Barry is a delusional guy. He still believes he can open a club in the Philippines, in Pattaya, maybe a beer bar. He has no clue about business, Barry. Nothing. He sells empty Hennessy bottles on eBay. That's the only thing he can do. He couldn't open a street cart where they sell Pat Kapoy, Mo or Kai, with street. He couldn't even open a street food cart, Why is he so delusional? And I tried to ask him, Barry, is it really realistic? You can open a club in Pattaya. I just asked him in the chat a serious question. Do you really believe you can open? And he was attacking me. Steff, you're not believing. You're trolling me. You're stay in your lane and you're eating my cake and you went fucking banana shit. I'm just asked him a real serious question. Do you really think you can open a club in Pattaya or in the Philippines? And if you do, where you gonna fund your money from? I have a YouTube channel and I have Kate Jenkins and Toronto Beerhead and I have Louis Gabo, I have these donators. I said, Barry, do you really think you get a donation from $100 from another delusional wannabe cop who is trying to, fulfill his own YouTube channel? Do you really think you can open a club with that? With 100 or 200 or let's say $500 donation? You need 20, 30, 40, 50 million baht to open a club. You cannot open a club from $500. But in somewhere in his mind, it doesn't comprehend. He really thinks he can open a club or he can't even open a McDonald's paper bag. I don't understand. I don't understand. And people believe his shit. People believe this shit. Am I the only one who's talking reason? And I'm trying to, to warn other people from his bullshit. But yeah, maybe it's just me. It's just me. Shut the fuck up, Steph. Don't interfere with other fools. You become a fool yourself, If you sleep with the dog, you get the fleas. Don't interfere, Steph. Don't do it. Don't do it. Truth warrior, cheers. Cheers, guys, in the chat. How long did it take to make the 5 points? I don't understand why he's making that shit up, 5 points why you can open a bar in Pattaya. It's the worst idea in the world. Everybody knows that. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a businessman, the worst business idea is open a bar in Pattaya. Everybody knows that. But yeah, he wants the donations, He wants people to donate those crazy guys like Pete Jenkins and Toronto Brad and whatever those sim donators. That's what he's looking for. Sorry, I wasn't reading my chat. If I could sell my empty bottles. If I could sell my empty bottles, I could even buy more empty bottles. Yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit more light in the kitchen. 28 donors in the house. Yeah, I'm wearing cologne tonight. Yeah, look good, smell good, and you get success. Jesus, this guy is so delusional. He reads too many, those websites, where they promise you things and it's like a pyramid scheme sites. That's what he is reading, If you donate me $10 and you ask your friends to donate also $10, then we all get rich. It's only the top guy on the pyramid who gets the money. Yeah. But I think he can open KFC packet. I think he can do that. If he's really hungry, he can do that. No worry. Yeah, but he doesn't. He always talk about money, being successful, being the best part of your. But he never shows it. He always sit in the same chair in the same, cheap bedroom with the bed. He lives in his own bedroom. Can you believe that? Living in your own bedroom. At least I have a separate bedroom. I have a living room. I have a kitchen. I have a bedroom. Not a big apartment, but at least everything is separated. I don't have to stream besides my bed, my bedlet. Perry does. And he's talking about money, being successful, and blah, blah, blah. And if you, at some point, you address that to him, he thinks you're a troll. He thinks you're a bad guy. He thinks you're a troll. You cannot say anything bad. You have to suck his ass. As long as you suck his ass and you're being part of the peace treaty, like Cheap Charlie. Cheap Charlie is fucking his ass like crazy. Cheap Charlie, Billy Blue as a moderator. Cheap Charlie, how low can you fall? Cheap Charlie, if you're watching, I know you're watching this. How low can you fall? Crawling into Barry's ass. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with the world today? What the fuck is wrong with the world today? I don't understand anymore. People don't have any self-confidence anymore. No self-esteem anymore. No. And they are like sheeple following the fucking dog, Afraid of the dog. Cheers. But how Cheap Charlie is crawling into Barry's ass, I don't understand. I thought, yeah, but a little bit like the same IQ level, Maybe, yeah. I can understand. Yeah, maybe it's a little bit normal. Yeah. Should get my 2 bottles of aftershave also. 3,000. Oh, I thought it was how many? What did you say yesterday? I slept with 400 women. Only Russians, huh? White woman. 400 white women. For God's sake, how many black women he slept with? Maybe 3, 4, 5,000 black women. And 400 white women. Jesus Christ. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up, And I have to stay in my lane. No, it was 1,500, yeah. Yeah, he makes it up every day, every week. 1 week it's 500, other week is 3,000, the other week is 1,500 women he slept with. You can't make this shit up, I slept with, let's say, 50 women. 50 women in my entire life. That's it. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not, putting the things up. 50 women. That's it. Maybe 60. Maybe 60. But that's it. Including paid sex. Why would you lie about that, With how many women you slept? Jesus. Yeah, there's not one reason you would open a bar in Pattaya. I was thinking about that. When I was a YouTuber like 4 or 5 years ago. I had a girlfriend. She was a businesswoman, and she was thinking about it also. And to be honest, it's quite easy to open a bar. It's quite easy. You know, it doesn't. You just have to fill in a few paperwork. You pay the rent, you pay the key money, and you're off. You're off. But then it starts. Then it starts. After a week, you get a knock on the door from from the police. They want to have a part. Then you have to Sabam, the music industry. Then you have the alcohol prohibition. They want a piece. Oh, you want to sell liquor? Okay, you have to pay extra. You have to pay for this. You have to pay for that. And then it starts. It's easy to open a bar in Pattaya, really. If you have the money, you don't need that much money. Like less 500,000 baht. If you have 500,000 baht, you can open a bar. Easy. I don't say you have the most beautiful woman, in the first weeks. You need to find a masaman carry. A mama son, you have to find a mama son. See, find you some girls. They are not the most beautiful girls in the beginning, but yeah, you can start your bar. It's not a big thing. No, but I was thinking about opening a coffee shop, a small coffee shop restaurant. Yeah, it would be more easier. A coffee shop, restaurant, a YouTube bar, but not a real bar with girls. If you go into that sector, I was really planning to do that, but yeah, then. Cheers, Severe guy. Cheers. It could be feasible. Open a coffee shop, restaurant. As a YouTuber, people will come visit you, but not with the shit of a bar. If you open a bar, you have to pay protection money. You have to pay. You have to pay this and you have to pay that, and then. It's only you have to deal with the mafia. That's the problem. If you open a bar in Pattaya, you have to deal with the fucking mafia, the police, the mafia, the taxi boys. Uh, that's the problem. That's the problem. If you can deal with that, but the more money you make in your bar, the more money, the more those guys, the mafia, want to have a cut of it. Let's say you're making good money. Yeah, wait, I'm thinking now in thousands and in US dollars. Let's say you make $2,000 profit a month, and then the mafia comes in. Yeah, we want to have a cut also, and you pay them 500, 700 US dollars also. So now your profit is now 1,300 baht. You can still survive. Okay, and then you're doing a lot of effort, advertisements, you make more money, and then 3 months later you make 3,000 US dollars a month. And then the boys in black, they're coming back to your bar. Yeah, I see, you make a lot of money and you make a lot of competition for the bar next door, and he's my friend. So my friend is making less money now. So we want to have a little bit of conversation. And then you have to pay them 1,500 baht. And now you're making 1,500 baht yourself also. So instead of 1,000 baht profits, you're making only 200 baht more profits. And that's how they work. The more money you make, the more money they take from you. So that's the reason it's stupid to open a bar in Pattaya. The more money you make, the more money the other guys want to have a cut into it. That's and then they start with other things, like laundering, whitewashing laundry money and everything, and that's another thing. That's another thing. That happens also. That's the only reason why most phalanx opening a bar in Pattaya. It's for other things. It's for the taxman. It's for the taxman. But you cannot talk about that. You cannot talk about that. I would manage a bar in Pattaya. Well, managing a bar. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but you have to understand, if you manage a bar, uh, they would they will never give you a work permit or a business visa. You're working underground. You're always working illegal. And they give the police some money, let this guy be a manager. They pay off the police and you can do your management job. But once they are tired of you, you're on your own. You're on your own. And they will kick you of Thailand. That's what happened with Barry. That's what happened with Barry. He was working illegal also as a flyer boy. And once they are tired of you, they give you up to the police, to the immigration, and then, oh yeah, you don't have a working permit, you don't have a business visa, okay, and they kick you out of the country. That's what happened with Barry. Happened with a lot of people. As long as you working for the mafia, they will hold the hand above your head. Stuff, you've got to have a time manager to deal with the local mafias. Yeah, of course. Time manager. No, the mafia is controlling the time managers. Yeah, you always need connections. Always, you always need connections with Thai people. You cannot do it by yourself. You always need a good Thai wife, not just a stupid bar girl, who opens a bar in your name, in her name. It doesn't work like that. She has to have really good connections. Not the first bar girl you met and she will open a bar in her name. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. She has to have real good. She has to be a businesswoman, a good businesswoman. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. 1,000 baht a night. Yeah, what is 1,000 baht a night? That's 30 baht. That's 30,000 baht a month. That's like $800 a month. That's nothing. I cannot live. I cannot live on 1,000 baht a night. Jesus. Oh, we have 41 people watching already. Those are real views. Huh? I don't buy them from India. Like the hate speech channels. They're buying all their views from Mumbai and Delhi and Bombay. Yeah, maybe they get free. They can live for free upstairs, in a room upstairs, the bar, yeah. And then maybe 30,000 baht. Yeah. But yeah. And they get free drinks. But most managers are alcoholics, They drink also, like Nick Dean is the biggest example of a drunken bar manager. Nick Dean, he drinks every day. But there are also managers who don't drink. Why am I still unmuted? Still unmuted. I thought everything was sorted out now. 45 people watching. The only bar manager that I know who doesn't drink was the bar managers from the first bar on the left in Soy Shayapun. What's it called? With that live band bar. Can't remember the name. First bar on the left, Soy Shayapun. He was an English guy, I think. He didn't drink. I know that. For the rest, every bar manager drinks. They're all alcoholics. Mm. Triangle Bar. Triangle Bar. I met him once. Yeah, Triangle. Yeah. Triangle Bar. Yeah. He didn't drink. For the rest, I knew Billabong Bar, one of the biggest bars in Alke Metro, in Soy Bacau, Alke Metro, Billabong Bar. The Australian owner, former former Australian owner, he was a fucking drunk Australian guy. He drank every day, But yet, one of the most successful bars in Pattaya, the Billabong Bar. But now it has another owner. I don't know him. I don't. But I'm talking about 5 years ago. 5 years ago, that guy was a fucking drunk, aggressive drunk. Yeah, you can't make just as much with the spit and sodas bar and a karaoke and nice girls than spending a fortune making it look nice. Who cares? What? I can you say that again, Daniel? Can't understand, sir. Hello, Jay Smith. Cheers. Are you the Jay Smith from Barry the Boss? The famous moderator from Barry the Boss? Yeah, LK Metro was in the beginning it was a nice area, but now it's too famous. It's getting too famous. Too much go-go's. LK Metro. The first time I came in LK Metro, it was only maybe 10 agogos maximum. Now it's like 30 agogos. 30 agogos there. And mostly in the beginning days, there's more beer bars. It's a Belgian bar, a fucking good Belgian bar. I remember that where Climax. No, what is it? I can't remember. There's a go-go now. But yeah, the guest house there. He was selling Belgian fries. That guy. His name was Patrick. Patrick. I stayed upstairs there. I can't remember the name. So long ago. And it was all beer bars and it was fun, Alchemetro. But now it's like walking street, Alchemetro. Cheers. With 50 people watching now. 50 people watching. Unbelievable. Jermaine, cheers. 20 max. Yeah, I remember. Do you remember Submarine? Submarine Agogo. It was the best Agogo in Alki Metro. Like 7 to 10 years ago. Submarine. And it was closed so many times because of several occasions. I cannot tell you here, but it was the best Agogo in Pattaya. Submarine Agogo. And it has the shape of a submarine. If you come inside, it was round in the shape of a submarine. It was the best Agogo ever. Hey up, boys. Tweetown, cheers. Champagne Agogo. Yeah, it's the oldest one, huh? It's the oldest one. It's the oldest Agogo. And then maybe, LK, the office Agogo, yeah. But yeah, it's Champagne Agogo. The first Agogo on the left, yeah. I remember that, yeah. Then you had Showgirls. That's always there, Showgirls. Sugar was always, I remember, Sugar Agogo. Very good Agogo. One of my favorites. I don't know if Barry's finished. If he's finished, he's lurking now. He's lurking my chat now. Submarine Agogo, yeah. What made it the best? Well, yeah. Let's say the opportunities. The opportunities. You could do everything there. Everything. There are no boundaries. That's the reason why it was closed so many times. How is that warehouse nightclub in Soybeco doing? What do you mean warehouse? Warehouse? Is there a warehouse? I don't know. Let me say you, I'm not being in Pattaya for the last 3 years, so I'm not up to date. I'm just watching other videos. I'm telling about the good old times. The good old times. Perry must be lurking now, yeah. Snapping the bus. I was telling him the truth. Scapaci, I was telling him the truth. I was giving him free consultation to the boss, but he cannot handle that. He cannot handle it. He's so delusional. He thinks he's living in his own bubble. He really thinks he can open a club in Pattaya or in the Philippines. He really believes that. With 100 donation from that fake up Hankings. Yeah. But yeah, it's funny. It's funny to watch. Cheers, guys. Straight from the bottle today. Straight from the bottle. You have to be a little bit more Oh, careful. I was shouting at Ron yesterday in his live stream at 3 o'clock in the night, so you have to be careful. Could not smoke inside. Really? You can smoke at every Agogo. It's a new nightclub opposite the Sugar. Ah, is it where on the other side of Soybekau there, where that's the oldest Agogo in Soybekau there? What's his name? Paradise? No. Flamingo? Yeah, opposite of the street you have Climax, but on the other side you have what was that name? The oldest Agogo in Soybekau. Come on. But they changed name, maybe? They changed the name to Warehouse? Yeah, could be. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I was doing things back now, been listening. Okay, yeah. Here's a link if somebody wants to come on. Pin message. Oasis, yeah, Oasis, indeed. Oasis Agogo. Yeah. That's the oldest Agogo in Soybekau. Oasis, yeah. But I think they changed the name. Yeah, they changed the name. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to read the chat. CVO guy, you want to come on? Tai Z, you want to come on? Just like none of these businessmen do any kind of market analysis before they open their vision of a good business. Well, Jermaine, it's still you can do 100, analysis, before you open a bar in Pattaya. But in the end of the day, you haven't. It's a business in Pattaya. It's a business in Thailand. You always get screwed at some point. The more money you make, the more flies are, flying around your bar to get a cut of the money. That's a fact. You will never get rich there. Or you must be a very good entrepreneur, a good businessman, and you open many businessmen. You have to have good connections with, that guy and the mayor, maybe the police, the head of the police. You have to get, and then maybe you can make some money. Yeah, yeah. But as a small businessman, I don't do that. Yeah. You're on, Taisi. You're on.
Hey, Steph, I was just going to contribute to what you're saying. It's like mo money, mo problems.
Yeah.
Popular, popular rap song back in I think it was around the
Mm-hmm.
90s. Yeah. More money, more problems. The more you make in Thailand, the more problems you're going to have.
Yeah, but it's the truth. It's the truth.
Yeah, that's got to be scary. Like, you buy a place and you think that you have all your costs under control, and then people come to your business and say, "Hey, we're
Mhm.
gonna make sure you're protected." It's like being in New York back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and probably maybe even to this day. More money.
If you don't try, you will never know. You know. That was with the owner of McDonald's. You know, he bought a simple burger restaurant.
Who? Ray Kroc?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And he made it to the biggest chain in the world. You know, but he had a
Yeah.
vision. You know,
Well,
and
yeah.
sometimes, yeah, but they don't have mafia in that time. Maybe they had some, but
Well, I think they had some, but it wouldn't have been where McDonald's was trying to expand. It would have
it
been
was
in Vegas and New York City.
it was free capitalism. But they
Yeah.
don't have that in Thailand. Free capitalism.
Let's see who we have on tonight. I see working back from the end of the chat, Jermaine, Pud Fatty, Daniel Kelly, Dark Knight. I think I recognize Dark Knight as well. Scapchi, Truth Warrior, and
I will
Barry
open the
KFC.
campaign for $100. Yeah. I don't have a $100 button, but I will open. I will open a gin bottle. This is my vodka bottle, but I will open a gin bottle for 100.
Well, why don't you try to sell the empty vodka bottle first? Maybe you can get $5 for that, €5 for that.
Yeah, I'm too lazy, man.
Yeah.
Selling bottles.
Well, also include it with a self-printed mug. You get a coffee mug of Steff Traveler. Send that with the bottle. You could do that. But yeah, before you just went on, I was watching the I'm sure this is going to be boring to the chat. The latest UN resolution.
Yeah, we're losing now viewers. Yeah, 39.
Oh,
Damn it. It's okay.
The latest UN resolution to reject the whole sham referendum thing. I don't even know why that has to go to a vote. It's obviously illegal. But whatever. Yes, Manok 8. Tony Sopranos. Yes, Bada Bing is a great name for a bar.
I have to scroll down more for my sexy bar having. Yeah, I think sexy bar is very lucky. Yeah, with some Sims. That's the reason why they still doing those live streams. You know.
Yeah, Sexy Bar got into the technology side of the game at the perfect time. You know, when everything was
would you visit
down?
sexy bar now when there are like 10 girls sitting in a bar and they are dancing in front of an iPhone and they don't give a shit if you sit there with your lady drink or not or whatever.
Well,
They just ignore you. They ignore you.
Well, to say that all their staff are just sitting and not attending.
Yeah, but maybe
there.
one person, you
Okay.
know, the most ugly person in the group, you know, she's like the cleaning lady, and she comes to you and she asks you what you want to drink. That's the best option you get.
I would say it depends. Why are you going to Sexy Bar in the first place? Is it because you enjoyed them on the internet?
Yeah, because you want to see what's going on there. You're a little bit
Yeah.
curious. Those
Yeah.
girls dancing in front of an iPhone,
And you
and you're
probably,
curious, and you want to
yeah,
have a drink, and then
you
the
probably
cleaning
will.
lady, the cleaning
And
lady comes to you.
well,
What you
here's
want
the
to
thing.
drink, sir? You're
Yes, yes,
handsome.
yeah.
You
If they
give me a
ignore
drink.
you,
Buy
yeah,
me
but
drink. Buy me drink.
yes, it's going to work itself out. If they ignore you, you're probably leaving anyway. If they're all on this stream you talk about, yeah, I mean, you're only going to stay there for one drink if they ignore you. But that's the way it should be. Supply and demand.
Yes, supply and demand, indeed. Yeah. That's capitalism. Yeah.
Yes.
I wouldn't say he does well. He has a lot of mental problems, the Brian Flowers.
No, I've never met him. I don't know.
Me neither.
I can't add anything
He
positive or
keeps
negative.
sending me private messages on Facebook. This guy is crazy. This guy's fucking crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Sending threats and Chicago 2. What Chicago 2?
Yeah, she's saying that
1A
of
is
the-
seat for a person with the highest
the-
stakes.
well, I could explain it if you want.
Yeah. 1A is a seat for the person with the highest status on every plane. Some high ranks get really...
Wait, no, we were talking about something else.
I don't understand. What is 1A?
Okay,
Is that a
that's
seat? It's a business seat or what?
this person. I don't know.
Hmm.
It's possible. Like 1A would be first class for planes that have first class. It would be the window seat of some first class flight.
Yeah, if you sit in the back of the airplane, that's the lowest class, I think. I think you have to move forwards.
Well, I think it depends on
if
two
you
things.
sit in the back,
No.
the seats are smaller, and
Yeah, but most planes now, the seats are smaller. I think it has more to do with whether you're sitting in a smoking section. I don't know if they even still have smoking sections, and
the plane,
how close to a bathroom it is. I
in
think
an
those
airplane, smoking sections, really.
Oh yeah, I've flown Korean Air.
What was the last
Had
time you
smoking.
flew an airplane? Like
That had smoking?
1962? 1962?
It was in the 90s. It was in the
You
90s.
cannot smoke in an airplane.
Oh, all
nowadays.
of them? Okay. I don't know. I
What?
remember
Do
being.
you
I
really
remember being in
believe
an
you can
airplane.
smoke in
Yeah.
in an airplane like the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
20 years?
Well, no, because it was in the 90s, so it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been the last 20
Maybe
years.
the 90s, yes.
Yeah,
But the last
in the
10,
90s.
15 years.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I don't know all the rules, but when I did in the 90s on this airline, which I haven't flown since, so that's why I didn't know if their rules have changed. They certainly allowed smoking in the back section. That was like the worst flight ever. Oh my god. I had the middle seat in some flight, and this guy to my left, it was on like the left side of the plane, or port side. He weighed literally 550 pounds, and I was in the middle seat, so like I was touching him at all times, and he didn't smell so hot. That was a funny flight, but it was a long flight. It wasn't even like a 5-hour flight. It was literally like a 12-hour flight. It was terrible.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing they don't allow smoking on any flights now?
No, of course not. Are you
Okay.
crazy?
Well, I don't know.
Not even in Burkina Faso in Africa. If you take an airplane, you cannot smoke a cigarette anymore.
It's funny. It's funny you mentioned that exact name, because I heard the name a few days ago. I'm like, Where the hell is that? Is that a capital? Is it a country? It turns out it's like a country.
Burkina Faso.
It's a country like
It's
on the west side.
Central Africa.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like on the west side of the middle, like top to down middle.
Mm.
I think it's near Nigeria. But yeah, I was like, I've never even heard of that. Now they're having like civil unrest there. Didn't even know it was a country a few days ago.
Mm. Yeah.
I could guarantee 90%, 95% of the United States would not even know that's a country.
Burkina Faso. No, it's
yeah.
famous. They have a famous bike race there.
Well, it's a country, though. It's a country within Africa.
Yeah, it's a country. Yeah,
yeah, but I'm saying most anyone in the U.S. would have never even heard of that before.
Mm. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too. I didn't even know what it was.
Told me I cannot visit a bar anymore. I cannot visit sexy bar anymore.
It's because you're afraid Blondie's going to be there. And she still wants you. She probably still wants you.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, those couple, those Keith Jenkins, those guys. It's just, they're trying to buy their fame with donations. I don't get that.
Chocolate Starfish Experience. Oh, I love that song. Chocolate Starfish and the hot dog flavored water. Yes, Capaci. Great song.
Cabo owns 5% of Starbucks.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him. He very well could. He's from that area. Maybe he invested in something.
Mm. What year did you go to Thailand, Stacy?
Well, I've been there multiple times. I've been there in the 90s and as recently as, I think, was it 3 years ago? Maybe 3 years ago. I was hanging out with some people, including, as you know, Tom Barfines.
In the 90s. But when was the last time you went to Thailand?
I just told you.
2016, 17?
No, I just told you, like 3 years ago. I was hanging out with Tom Barfines.
I was there also. I met Tom Barfines.
Yeah, I think I missed you by like 2 months or 3 months.
Mm.
Yeah.
I was there in September, October. It's my last time, 2019.
It was right around when COVID broke out. Because I remember on the TV seeing pictures of China building all these hospitals. So I think it was right around that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking it was late 2019. But that's okay.
Yeah, he has problems with talking, but he has a condition, He always talks like that, even when he's not drunk. He sounds drunk, but he always talks like that. That's what they told me. He has a condition.
No, Red Rum. Can't go by boat. It's too far. I actually
maybe
took a plane.
5%, I think 5%, Jermaine. Not many girls want to do that. Many girls.
I would say my guess would be if someone's willing to do that, you probably should check twice. You should check the front end of the grill.
The front grill, yeah. Oh, girls are not really into that, I tried to do that with my ex-wife, and it was it didn't work out. It didn't work out. It hurts. Don't do it.
Ah,
No, it doesn't.
I like that
Girls,
explanation.
girls in general, they don't like that shit. They don't like that shit. You have to marry a porn star or something.
Oh, here comes the
This
troll. Here it comes. Red Rum. I've never heard of a freight ship. I mean, it hasn't been too difficult to travel to Pattaya or Thailand,
mm,
where you have to hide. You don't have to hide in a ship. You don't have to hide in like the back of a plane. It's actually been pretty easy. And there's a lot of credit card companies that'll give you a free flight there just for signing up.
yeah, but you don't have to believe everything everybody says.
Yeah, oh, I
If
know.
if Barry fucked like 1,500 women, do you believe that? Come
Uh,
on.
I believe that more than I believe 3,000. I would say 1,500 is possible. I mean,
Oh my God,
well, well,
the chat is going to give it a
well. If
thumbs
you
up,
think about
guys.
it,
Give it a thumbs up.
Will Chamberlain was around 10,000. You have money.
Did Taizee go by boat?
Yeah, I was just explaining that to him. Like, you don't have to go by boat. Typically, in the past 20 years, it's been so cheap to travel there.
I got rated by the boss. Really? Did he rate my channel? Did he rate my channel for once? I can give him a free consultation if he comes on.
Yeah,
But he's
I'll be
so
nice to him.
scared. He's so scared to talk with other YouTubers. He doesn't want
Well,
anybody on his panel.
no, I don't
He
know if he's
doesn't want
scared.
to talk with
He doesn't.
anybody.
Yeah, he
He's
doesn't do things on his channel, but I think he will go on other people's channels.
yeah, but maybe in a chat, but not on a panel. I never saw him on a panel. I was in his panel once on his new YouTube channel, and then he gave that channel up. Had a girl who was monthly came around as was Chris. What are you talking about? Yeah, he's scared. He's scared. People are over talking him or whatever, or attacking him. He had some trolls in his panel, like that Johnny something happening. He was trolling him. That's the reason why he's scared now, I think. But I never attacked him when I came into his panel. I respect him.
Wait, I thought